Have you ever heard of a river that completely disappears and then reappears out of nowhere as if it were a magic trick of nature itself? Well, that's exactly what's happening in the heart of Brazil, and it has scientists and locals completely baffled. Today, I'm going to tell you about one of the most recent and fascinating curiosities of our country, the river that mysteriously vanishes in the countryside of Goiás. A natural phenomenon that's going viral online and drawing attention from researchers all over the world. It all started when residents of the region of Posse in Goiás noticed that an entire stretch of the Sucuriú River had simply vanished. That's right, the river that always flowed strongly suddenly went completely dry. People thought it might be due to construction or the effects of drought, but no.
This is
What
incredible.
geologists discovered
I have
afterward is
never seen
jaw-dropping.
anything like
The
this.
river didn't dry up. It was swallowed by the earth. The water began to disappear into a natural crack that opened in the riverbed, draining into underground caves and reappearing miles ahead at another point in the terrain. It's as if nature itself had created its own aquatic teleportation system. Experts say this phenomenon is caused by a geological formation known as karst, very common in regions with limestone rocks. This type of rock is easily eroded by water over time, creating tunnels and underground passages. And what's most impressive is that, although rare, this kind of phenomenon also happens in other parts of Brazil, like in the Chapada Diamantina, in Bahia, and even in some areas of Mato Grosso. But now, with videos circulating online showing the river literally disappearing before the cameras, the topic has exploded across social media, and everyone wants to understand what's going on. What makes it even more intriguing is how this sudden change is altering the local ecosystem. Fish and plants that depended on the river's flow are disappearing in some areas, while others are suddenly receiving more water than before, causing small floods in farms and rural roads. Researchers are closely monitoring everything because they believe the phenomenon could expand, creating new caves and maybe even new underground rivers that humans haven't yet discovered. Think about it. Brazil is one of the richest countries in the world when it comes to unique natural formations. We have forests that breathe like living organisms, giant caves with crystal clear lakes, and rivers that change color depending on how the sunlight hits the water. But a river that vanishes and reappears, as if it were a trick of the earth itself. That's simply fascinating. It's proof that our planet still holds mysteries that science is only beginning to understand. And what's even more amazing is how the internet reacted. Within just a few days, videos of the disappearing river went viral on TikTok and Instagram, gaining millions of views. People from all over the world were shocked by the idea of a river that disappears and comes back. And of course, the theories started to spread, from mystical explanations to wild guesses about natural portals or even paranormal activity. But despite all the legends that popped up, scientists assure us what's happening is 100% natural and extremely rare. So, if you love stories like this, you already know. Brazil is full of unique phenomena that defy logic and remind us that there's still so much to discover right here in our own backyard. The disappearing river in Goiás is just another example that our country is a true natural laboratory of mysteries. And who knows? Maybe in the next video, I'll bring you another phenomenon just as incredible as this one. Because here, in every corner of Brazil, there's a new curiosity waiting to be uncovered. So, have you heard about this story before? Tell me in the comments what you think happened to the river. Was it nature itself? Or is there something even more mysterious behind it? See you in the next video, explorer of Brazilian curiosities.